Good morning to everyone. Today we will continue the remaining topic of yesterday's discussion, that is the introduction and types of the FPD. Today, due to connectivity loss, we have to stop the lecture in between only. So today we will continue that lecture. Yesterday we have seen the definition, types of bridges, in which we have seen the cantilever fixed partial dentures, conventional fixed partial dentures, their advantages, disadvantages. Then we have seen spring cantilever fixed partial denture, which is a special cantilever bridge exclusively designed for replacing maxillary incisors, and which we have seen advantages, disadvantages. Now we will continue the remaining part. Uh, Next type of the fixed partial denture is fixed partial denture. The term denotes the fixed partial denture with the rigid connectors. The design of these dentures is more conventional. Since the connectors are rigid, there can be no movement between the connected components. These are the most commonly used fixed partial denture designs. Here you can see the rigid connectors. That's why it is called as fixed partial denture. This is commonly used design in day-to-day practice. The advantages are major advantage of these partial dentures include easy to fabricate, economical design, strong, easy to maintain, robust design provides the maximum retention and strength, helps to splint mobile abutment. It can be used for the long bridges along with the predominantly weak abutments. The disadvantages are, since the connectors are rigid, unwanted stress and mutual forces are directly transferred to the abutment, producing the considerable damage. Requires excessive tooth preparation to achieve a single path of placement and difficult to cement or on a multiple abutments. Contraindicated for fire abutments. We will see what is in the fire abutment on these slides. Then coming to next type, that is the fixed movable partial dentures. Here in this picture you have seen some characters are fixed and some characters are movable. It is defined as a fixed partial denture having one or more non-rigid connectors. This definition is according to the GPT, that is Glossary of Orthodontic Terms. Here, a non-rigid connector is used, fabricated to connect the components of the fixed partial denture. Commonly used non-rigid connectors include tenor mortise connectors, loop connectors, split concave connectors, and cross beam and beam connectors. In this picture, you can see this is the fixed and movable, fixed with movable connector. That is the non-rigid connector which is used here. One more, two. In the definition, we have seen a fixed partial denture having one or more non-rigid connector. Here you can see that a non-rigid connector is present. And this in this picture, you can also notice that this tooth is called the apire abutment because edentulous face is present on both sides of this tooth. Here you can see the edentulous face. Here also you can see the edentulous face. That's why this abutment is called apire abutment. Advantages: they act like stress breakers while transmitting the unwanted leverage forces. The abutment is pressurized only during the occlusal loading. It improves the health of the abutment. The tooth preparation need not to be parallel to one another. Each abutment tooth can be prepared independently according to its requirement. And it allows minor movements between the components of the prosthesis. Parts of the prosthesis can be cemented separately. These are the advantages of this fixed movable partial denture. Then disadvantages are the design is so complex. The prefabricated connector components are very expensive. That is the movable component as we have seen the tendon mortise, loop connectors, cross beams, etc. These are very expensive, then difficult to maintain. Uh, these fixed movable partial engines are difficult to maintain. Then movable parts tend to wear out under the constant uses, cannot be used for the long span bridges, complicated laboratory procedures, and difficult temporization. And coming to next part, that is a fixed removable partial engine. One of the major disadvantages of this long span fixed partial engine is that if one abutment fails, the entire process has to be sacrificed. To overcome this disadvantage, fixed removable bridges were introduced. These dangers cannot be removed by the patient but can be easily removed by the dentist. This type is the fixed removable partial dentures. The modified fixed removable partial dentures. Here you can see they were developed by the Andrew. That's why it's also known as the Andrews Bridge. This becomes as a short note in the exam, so be attentive on this part. That is Andrews Bridge. This is the modified fixed removable partial denture. These dentures are indicated for the pedunculous ridges with the severe vertical defect. Here you can see this is the pedunculous ridge. Here you can see the second quadrant central incisor and lateral incisors are missing with the bony defect. You can see this is the defect. That is here excessive bone loss is there. That's why the ridge is having defect in this region. So these modified fixed removable partial edges are mainly specialized for this condition. They were developed by the Andrew, hence they are also known as Andrew's bridge system. These dentures are indicated for the edentulous ridges where the severe vertical defect. Here you can see this is the defect. Severe vertical defect is there. So prosthesis consists of the fixed component and a removable component. In this picture you can see this is a fixed component. This crown is a fixed to this central incisor of first quadrant, and this canine is also fixed in the second quadrant. And these crowns are connected by this bar attachment. Here you can see this is the bar. On this bar, this removable part is going to placed. So this is the fixed component and this is the removal. So the name is of this type of bridge is the modified fixed removable partial engine. These are very technique sensitive part as this rod is connected to this component that is on the either side of the abutments and on which the removable part is going to place. Then next type is the all metal fixed partial dentures. These dentures are fabricated using only metal. All metal fixed partial dentures means this type is mainly depend on the material used. Which material is going to be used in the fixed partial denture in the bridges. So all metal fixed partial dentures consist of only metal. Characteristics are they are indicated for replacing maxillary and mandibular posterior teeth. This is as this is the metal, so it cannot be used in the aesthetic zone. So here you can see they are indicated for replacing the maxillary and mandibular posterior teeth only. We can't replace all metal fixed partial dentures in anterior teeth. They are not aesthetic, so we can't place in the anterior region. They have maximal strength and durability. As it is the metal part, so it has having the maximal strength and durability. Now coming to next part, that is the metal ceramic fixed partial range. This type is also depending on the material which is going to be used in the fixed partial range. Here the material used is the metal and ceramic. Both are used in the combination. That is the metal ceramic fixed partial range. Metal is used to fabricate the core of the prosthesis. The external surface is fabricated using the ceramic. In previous type, we have seen that all metal is used in the core and surface. That is, the metal is used only. And in this metal ceramic type, metal core is made by the metal material. The external surface is fabricated using the ceramic material. As you have seen, the ceramic topic in the dental materials, go through it. It is the main pillar of the dentistry. Ceramic, as we can use these type of teeth in the aesthetic zones. Next, the metal is bonded to ceramic chemically and mechanically and mechanically. The metal ceramic fixed partial lenses can be of two types. Uh, in the first type, the metal is surrounded by the porcelain on all surface. In the second type, the lingual and occlusal surface is formed by the metal, and the labial and gingival surface is alone formed by the porcelain. These restorations are also termed as the porcelain facing or porcelain minions. As the metal ceramic fixed porcelain can be in two types. The first type is the metal is surrounded by the porcelain on all surfaces. The second type, the lingual and occlusal surfaces formed by the metal, and the labial and gingival surfaces alone formed by the porcelain. Here you can see the also facing the porcelain facings bridges also you can say to this type of that metal ceramic with partial injury. Here only the labial or buccal surface is covered with the ceramic and gingival surface is covered with the ceramic. Remaining that is lingual and opposite surface are formed by only metal. So these are the porcelain facings of ceramic facings bridges. In the first type, the all metal is covered by the porcelain on the all surfaces. Wait for 1 second. Here you can see the advantages. Which advantages are mainly aesthetically pleasing, stronger metal substructure, the characterization possible with the use of the internal and external stains. The disadvantages are significant tooth preparation is necessary to achieve a better aesthetic. The facial margin of an anterior restoration is often placed subgingivally. This increases the potential for gingival destruction. The brittle fracture can occur due to the failure at the metal ceramic tension. This is the main disadvantage of this metal ceramic fixed partial bridges. That is, a brittle fracture can occur. You can say, in other words, chip out of the ceramic. Here, the brittle fracture can occur due to the failure at the metal ceramics junction. When metal is bonded with the ceramic at the junction, it may get brittle fracture. So, this is the main failure of this metal ceramic bridges. And other disadvantages is more expensive. Then coming to the next type, that is the all ceramic partial dentures. As we have seen all metal, then metal ceramic, and then next is the all ceramic fixed partial dentures. All ceramic partial dentures are fabricated using only ceramic. All ceramic are less fracture resistance, hence they do not render it as a good retainers. However, alumina reinforced porcelain, that is in cera, have sufficient strength to be used as a good retainer. I will repeat this part because this part is more complicated. All ceramic partial dentures. You have to first go through the ceramic topic. After you will come to know the all about the ceramic, all ceramic. Here, all ceramic partial dentures are fabricated using a only ceramic. That is, in previous we have seen metal and ceramic are used. Here, all ceramic is used. All ceramics are less fracture resistant. Hence, they do not render a good retainers. Hence, they do not. One second. All ceramics are less fracture resistant, hence they do not render as a good retainers. However, aluminum reinforced porcelain in ceramic have sufficient strength to be used as a good retainer. Advantages are superior aesthetic, excellent translucency, requires a slightly more preparation of the facial surface. The appearance can be influenced and modified by the selecting different colors of lutein. The disadvantages are reduced strength due to lack of the reinforced with the metal. It is very difficult to obtain a well-finished margin because the ceramic edges tend to chip easily. Then these crowns cannot be used as extensively damaged teeth because they cannot support these restrictions. With porcelain brittle nature, large connectors have to be used, which usually tend to impingement of the interdental papilla. This increases the potential for periodontal diseases and wear of the opposing natural. These are the mainly disadvantages of false. Here, fear of opposing natural teeth is also a main important point in the disadvantage. Then next type is all acrylic fixed partial dentures. These are only indicated for long-term temporary or interim prosthesis. This type of fixed partial dentures mainly given in the for temporary purpose. It can be given in long-term temporary purpose or interim prosthesis. Can be used for making a fixed partial fixed periodontal splints. Then poor wear register, easy to fabricate and adjust, aesthetically pleasing. As acrylic acrylic can be made in the tooth color only, which resembles that natural dentition. So aesthetically pleasing and it is and coming to veneers, veneer is a layer of restoration placed over the labial surface of the tooth. They are primarily used as aesthetic adjacent to discolored or fractured teeth. This here comes as a short note in the exam. The types of veneers are ceramic and acrylic. It is the most ideal veneering material when used with the metal substructure or all ceramic restoration. Ceramic is the most ideal veneering material. The acrylic is a tooth-colored acrylic can be used with the metallic restorations as a veneer. They are not considered as a permanent material due to poor wear resistance. Recent advances include the use of indirect composite resins as a veneer materials. Then short span bridges. These are the simple fixed partial dentures which replace one or two teeth and the teeth on the either side are ideal allotments. These dentures are considered ideal because they have minimal toughening process, for example, first molar replacement. Then long span bridges, where the long span bridges denotes a condition where two or more teeth have to be replaced and more than one abutment has to be taken for support on the either side. The long span bridges have the potential for producing a more torquing forces on the bridge and the weaker the upper. The permanent or definitive prosthesis. This term denotes all conventional fixed partial dentures made inserted as a definitive or final treatment. Most fixed partial dentures made of a metal ceramic or metal and all ceramic are considered a permanent prosthesis. They are placed at the final phase of the rehabilitative procedures. The long-term temporary bridges, these dentures are usually made of acrylic resin. They are designed to be used for the few weeks to few months. This is for mainly temporary purpose. Indications are teeth restorations may be given for the following conditions. During the interim prosthesis of the treatment, when the patient is undergoing extensive occlusion rehabilitation, that is including a supraeruptive tooth patient when patient undergoing a periodontal therapy, these restorations may be inserted to act as a screen. Then coming to fiber reinforced composite bridges. This may also come as a shortcut. These all are the types of the FPD only. You should go through all these in detail from the books. These are basically, so we will discuss about this fiber reinforced composite bridges. Here, these are the basically bridges which are reinforced by the bar or glass fibers over which indirect posterior composites are built. The classification is pre-impregnated and impregnation required. Pre-impregnated are the manufacturer impregnates them with the resin, and in impregnation required paper impregnation has to be done by the dentist. Contraindication are they cannot be used when the fluid control is not possible, cannot be used for the long span bridges. It should be avoided in patient with parafunctional habit, that is bruxism, clenching, and it should not be used for closing the glazed porcelain teeth. Unglazed porcelain teeth. Then the next part is the resin bonded fixed partial denture. As the name implies, these are the fixed partial dentures which are cemented onto the abutments using the special resins. Basically, these dentures consist of one or more contacts supported by thin metal retainers placed only on the lingual and or proximal surface of the abutments. Retention in these prostheses relies on the adhesive bonding between the each enamel and metal casting. These are mainly resin bonded fixed partial dentures. The indication are reference for fixed partial dentures or abutment with a sufficient enamel to each for retention. The sprinting of the periodontal intervention compromised stabilizing the ventilation after orthodontics. And these are the contraindication. The patient with acknowledged sensitivity to the base metal alloys. Then the main advantages are the non-invasive to denting with lingual and proximal tooth preparation. A conservative with the undeniable patient appeal or comfort. Decreased tissue irritation due to the placement of the supragingival margins. And reduce the cost with the less chair time. These are mainly advantages. And disadvantages are criteria for choosing the patient are not discrete. The demanding technique and the tooth preparation is required. Even minor laboratory error cannot be corrected easily. Lack of information may occur because the design is outside and dimensions of the naturally. Bulky contours may be intolerable to in some patients. Patient expectations of this aesthetic are high. And this is not ideal for replacing more than one grain of the incisor surfaces. These are the main disadvantages. Here we have discussed all the types of the FPD bridges. from start to last, we have discussed so many types. So you have to remember all these types, in which the special types are. You have to remember in resin-based fixed partial edges, fiber-reinforced composite resin edges, then veneers, all acrylic fixed partial edges, all ceramic fixed partial edges, all metal on this metal ceramic fixed partial edges, then modified fixed removable partial edges, fixed removable partial edges, then fixed movable partial edges, fixed partial edges, then spring cantilever fixed partial edges, cantilever fixed partial edges, and convention. These are mainly topics we have, these are mainly types we have discussed in our lectures. These